Our first inductee, Richard Sorin. You know, we all come from the iron game. We're all muscle heads. You know, we all like to lift weights. We all like to move weights. And here was a guy who was a champion lifter, Olympic lifter, and he just realized the weights that were being used weren't really that strong. They weren't really made properly for really handling those kind of abuse. And actually, Richard, you're the first one in this category that we've ever put in. We've never put somebody in who was actually in this category before, so you're the first one. Now, you were involved in national level weightlifting and so on, but you actually were one of these individuals who saw the need for customizing and for making indestructible, bulletproof weight equipment, because, you know, weightlifters, we like to bang the weights around and we kind of bust them up. Well, here you had somebody who built things, and also historically you are so involved in the history. So a lot of the old barbells and dumbbells going back to Sandow and back to the 1800s, he's donated to the Stark Center, which again is the largest physical culture museum in the world. So we felt it was really important because of your place and your part in the iron game, which is something that we're all involved in. We all lift weights, we all weight train, we all like to move iron. So we put this category in for the first time to honor you. Let's give it up for inductee Richard Sorin. And we're gonna have his son come in as well. I know all the guys can handle these, but they are a little big.
Okay. Bert, reach around. Straighten it out for Pops.
There you go. There you go. Okay, get your photos. Podium's all yours.
I must say I'm so proud to be here and humbled. Besides people that I admired my whole life, and now I could call them my friends, and such an important thing to me. A distinct pleasure from Dr.Bob for the invitation and the recognizing of the historical end of what we do, and the commonality of each and every person that's in here looks different, has done different things, but all has a commonality, and I'll speak about that in a second. I must say from my heart, Jan and Terry Todd was instrumental to getting me interested in the Arnolds. We were the first group for the first 8 years to put on the Arnold Strongman and to design the equipment from the master's mind and turn it into reality, that all these wonderful strongmen would do their best and not be injured. I really think of all the success we have in this room, I think it was due to three things, and I'll touch on it a little bit later. But first, I just want to mention timing. I want to mention involvement, and what my mantra is that I've lived my life is resolve. Resolve in anything will bring you a long way in life and give you much of what you didn't expect you could get. It's been 65 years of struggle. When I remember years back hauling at 5 years old into kindergarten, my most valuable toy was a barbell, and it was so heavy. And being a 5-year-old, to be that involved and that caring of and admiring of strength, I think carried me many years. When I started getting involved in lifting, there was no barriers out there. There was no really set records or things like that. And I would read the books about Paul Anderson and about the York Gang and everything. And I would start testing myself, trying different things. I remember on the eve of my 13th birthday at 12 years old, I decided I was going to deadlift 400 pounds, and which was quite a feat for a little guy in his slippers, but I think that kind of started me on my way. And it was a long, long trail. I got into grip, strangely enough, with my mother. She I would just play around with her, and when I would touch her, she would scream, she'd go, ow, it hurt, it hurt. And I wondered why I was being gentle with her, because, you know, you love your mother. But that was the first thing in timing that let me know I had a gift with my hands. I succeeded to being the first to ever close the cabinets of crushed gripper in 1991. And after 17 years fighting cancer as well, I decided to prove that an older man could do it too. So I went back and recertified. I think the hardest feat that I ever accomplished, which I've been very proud of, I don't know what straps are, and it's a very popular thing today, but I've never used them. And I did a silver dollar deadlift pull, raw, no straps, no suit or anything, of 1,335 pounds, which I think still stands as a record. But it was a thing that I wanted to try to do because there was no protocol beforehand. It was a dream. Can it be done? Or how many times would I have to try to do it? This moved into grip that started out as a baby, but now is worldwide. Every country is involved in grip training, grip strength, testing, going against records not records, but high marks that have been established. I've been very proud to be part of that. This ride was made in my life and continued for the last 43 years by starting a business that I knew that I had the ability to design. I had the greatest son in the world, which is the best thing that ever happened to me, to back me all these years. And I think many new things that you think have been around forever were just started out. Things like landmines, things like four-sided racks with holes that everyone sees, soft safety straps, things that made what we do here every day or in our training and for the safety in our life has made it better. And I'm very proud of that. Getting back to the three things I mentioned at the start before I close, the timing, the involvement, and the resolve. You think to yourself how each of those words have formed your life. When you resolve to be a good man, when you resolve to do something that no one's ever done, when the timing of one person motioning you forward to give you the inspiration to continue, that's one moment that's changed in your entire life. And get involved in what you do. Know all about it. Don't just do one thing and then just walk off into the sunset. Be involved. Live what you love. It'll bring you a long way. As I said, for 65 years, I have continuously been part of strength and the struggle, struggling well to move ahead and learn all I could. I'll leave you with this. The only things that we acquire in life are things we could enjoy right now, and they're fruits of our labor. But what we're going to end up and what I'm going to end up with is hopefully respect and memories. And I wish all of that to you. Thank you.